Just like that, you got the funnest turkey hunt you'll ever have. Hello, Brent Metcalf here with Antler Athlete. Today I'm going to teach you how to reap a turkey. After posting our latest video on YouTube, got a lot of comments and fans asking, is that even possible? How'd you even do that? The answer is yes, it's possible, and it works pretty darn good. Alright, let's talk about what you're going to need. All you're going to need to reap a turkey is a turkey fan. I prefer to use a real turkey fan because I think it adds a little bit of realism. You could probably use a fake one and it'll work just fine. You can use a turkey fan. The way I like to set my turkey fan up is I've got it set up so that I can collapse it and fold it into my pack or my pocket. That allows me to have it with me at all times, so no matter what kind of scenario I'm in, if I find a time that I need it, I can always open it up, boom, got my turkey fan, ready to make a crawl. Or you can step it up a notch and get yourself a decoy type. They make a bunch of different types right now. I use the Mojo Scoot and Shoot, where you can take that fan and you can mount it onto that decoy. That way it gives you a little more area to hide behind, adds a little more realism to your setup. First step in reaping a turkey is you gotta find a turkey. And your ideal turkey is one or more toms out in the field strutting. All right, let's find us a turkey. Perfect. Looks like we got a tom strutting in the field right now. Check it out. Step 2 is to use the terrain to get as close to that turkey as you can. Your ideal range is within 100 to 200 yards. If you're already set up and there's a tom in the field, well then you ought to be pretty close. You can start your stalk from there. Alright, once you get as close as you can, you need to pop your fan up. Once you got your fan pop, now you need to try to act like a turkey. Alright, so what I like to do is I like to twist my fan side by side. That gives the tom the idea that you're there, you're strutting, you're showing yourself off. And then what really seems to work a lot is to pop the fan. So drop it for a second and then pop it up aggressively. That kind of shows that tom an aggressive maneuver, and hopefully it's enough to piss him off. After a few minutes, if the tom doesn't seem interested in coming to you, you're going to have to go to him. You're going to have to crawl at him, and while you're doing it, you want to continue to just keep a slow pace, continue to keep moving that fan side by side, stop every few minutes, pop that fan, be patient. Once you get within that 100 yard range, it should let him know, hey, this bird's challenging me. He'll drop strut and come right at you. The key to letting you know when it's time to stop crawling and get ready to make a shot is when that turkey drops strut and he starts running after you. Then is when all his focus is attention on coming and fighting us. That's when you get away with a little bit of movement. I stick that fan in the dirt and I start getting myself set. Typically with a shotgun, I'll just get really low down on my bead here. When it's time to take the shot, let that tom get as close as he possibly can and enjoy the show. He's probably going to get within that 5 to 6, 7 yard range, pop his head up and wonder what the heck's going on. There's a gun barrel pointed at me. Boom. I've had a ton of success reaping turkeys with a bow too, behind a fan setup. The key here is that in an open terrain, it's a lot more difficult. So if you have the opportunity to stay in the weeds or to maybe use a hill to your advantage, that's ideal. What you want to do is you want to draw earlier than you would think. Like when that tom's running and his head's down and wobbling, that's an opportunity where maybe you could draw and get away with some movement. The closer he gets, the more he's going to be able to see. Or if he stops early and struts and maybe he turns a little bit, there's another opportunity to draw. What you need to do is really take your time. That's where having a bigger decoy like this to hide behind really helps. You're going to want to keep yourself really, really low. And again, it's all about staying below this fan. If you can keep yourself below this fan, you're going to be good. Stay low. As you see that tom coming, he's got his head wobbling. Give it a draw here. and then up and shoot. And that's it. Just like that, you got the funnest turkey hunt you'll ever have. Make sure you check out our highlight video of all of our past year's turkey reapings. Continue to learn how to do it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and follow us on all our social media links too. Have fun and keep reaping.